Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since we talked about the 125 project we're working on, and I wanted to give a little announcement and shout out that I'm proudly representing Langston Motorsports and VHM products now. There's more products coming down the line that I'm going to be making an announcement for, but in particular, since really this 125 is all about the engine and its performance, I thought it would be a good idea to really tailor this next video on something that is going to drastically improve the performance and longevity of your top end, and that is this basically piston and head setup made by VHM. And what it is a interchangeable combustion chambers. I'll show you those in a second, with this gold anodized head insert. The inserts go on the inside of here with O-rings, and this is merely a body to hold these. And as you can see, let's get a good view of this one. This is a slightly lower volume than stock. Stock's around 11.2, so this is like 10.8. They're saying piston height 0. That means when you install the base gaskets, the piston should be dead even with the top of the cylinder when it's at top dead center. And the squish is 0.9. Squish clearance is the amount of clearance between the piston and the head at top dead center, which is normally around 1.1 millimeters. This is tighter. Okay, so this is going to be a much more stronger pulling head setup as compared to stock. This one is actually going to pull a little more linearly. This is a lower than stock insert, 11.6 cc's. Same applies for the installation and the squish clearance, but stock measures around 11.2 or so. So this would be better suited for like a long, like sandy track where you need to keep it up in the RPM range and not tire you out quite as much. This is a little more mid-range bursty, harder hitting power for the 125. And if you look at these, they're machined with a little lip on the edge here. It's not a typical flat squish band. And that's because these are 12 degree, I don't know if it's there, if you can see that, 12 degree piston. And that means this piston here is kind of a domed, I won't say dome, but like it's got a relief around the top of it, around the top edge. As you can see all the way around there. The side's harder to see. Right there, you can get a little look at it. And what that does is that as it's going up and down the bore, it allows the port windows to be open a little longer for fill time and the evacuation of gases on the exhaust side. So you get this kind of a domed piston feeling thing where the mid-range and upper RPM will be greatly affected, but still retain stock port timing where it's not overly aggressive feeling. The other thing about this piston, it is made out of billet aluminum. It is machined elliptically. It's not concentric, so it's not perfectly round. If I had a pair of calipers in front of me, I would show you, but essentially the exhaust side is where all the heat is happening during the combustion process, and they've actually machined, a little bit more away on that side to allow for heat expansion. So this will, of course, you still have to keep an eye on your plug readings and your oil and mix ratio and stuff, but this is made specifically for high revving, high performing motors, and the exhaust side is exactly going to give you a little more protection against that ring bulging into the exhaust port, which does happen, or getting a heat seizure on the exhaust side because it is so hot in there. And these things also come with cool little installation circlips on the side. I don't have them in front of me right at the moment, but they're easy to put in over the standard C-clip type. But again, billet aluminum, double ring, hard. Typically cast pistons are poured into molds where they're cast into a certain shape, and then they're final machined to get the proper dimensions. Another way of doing is forging, where the metal is actually heated and hammered tighter and tighter to build up density and strength. Well, this one, billet aluminum, 6063, 6061 billet aluminum is, it goes in the space shuttle. It's incredibly, incredibly strong. And they also make different sizes. As you can see, this one's for a stock size of a 125, 53.94. They make 0.95, 0.96s, typically A, B, C, that type of sizing. But I'm super proud and honored and humbled to work with these guys. They're a great company. I cannot wait to look into some of the other things that they make, which is they make like specialty cranks, head inserts. They make some tooling. They make a lot of amazing stuff, and I'm super jazzed about this. This stuff is, I've been around for a long time and use a lot of different products. And let me tell you, this stuff is made incredibly well. This is, of all the companies out there that make amazing stuff, I have to say this is probably some of the best stuff I've ever seen. And it's extremely jazzed on installing this stuff. And I'm going to do another video on actually how that happens. I'm going to show you how to, we'll go over the bike for a minute, take this all apart. Let me try to focus this. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. I'm going to take this all apart and show you how to measure deck height and what they mean by squish clearance and install it, test it, and run it. But from the dyno sheets that they've provided on their website and just knowing the history of VHM and what they've produced, that they have not really ever produced a bad product. I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to show you guys what's inside there. There might be a little bit of a porting thing I do in there. We're going to have to see how much time I have, but I'm trying to do this in between weekends and doing some practicing and racing with my buddies and stuff. And again, man, this stuff is literally the best stuff I've ever seen made. It's incredible. VHM, you can look them up on the internet. There might be a little website down here somewhere, right over there. That's their info. And they give you some cool stickers, and it's great stuff, man. I'm looking forward to it. VHM 12-degree piston and head setup coming at you soon with a specialty elliptically machined piston. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like this. This is just great stuff. So hope you guys have a fantastic Easter weekend. Yesterday was Good Friday. We got a lot to be thankful for. And Sunday as well. So I hope everybody enjoys their Easter time with their family and has a good time. And God bless y'all. Take care. Appreciate y'all. See you.